Fun fact, you can actually smell emotions. A research paper in 2012, authored by Jasper de Groot and all these other authors, who are members of the Faculty of Social and Behavioral Sciences at Utrecht University, did a study to look at if you can perceive chemical signals in sweat. The goal of this study was to see if certain chemiosignals, which are also often called pheromones, were detectable in different types of sweat between fear and disgust. The way they went about doing this is they had what was called male senders and female receivers. Male senders would watch something that would make them feel fear or disgust, and they had these pads attached to their armpits that would collect the sweat when they watched this. The female receivers then smelled the armpit sweat. Yeah, science can get gross. But they were measuring certain things while they did this. They measured things such as faces of fear or disgust that they made through facial electromyography, also called FEMG, among measuring other things such as eye movement or the amount that they were smelling. What they ultimately found was that when smelling the sweat that was associated with fear, they had a face of fear themselves, and they also had what was called higher sensory acquisition, so they were more alert, looking around, and even smelling more. And the same thing happened on the other hand. When they smelled the sweat associated with disgust, they had faces of disgust and sensory rejection, so less eye movement, less smelling, and overall just less sensory activity. And what's really interesting is that the participants were not consciously aware of this. It seems to be a subconscious reaction. So overall, this means that when you have fear or disgust, you release chemiosignals that other people detect and pick up on, and they can then share that same feeling. It changes their moods. So you can smell emotions. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fun?